From Bizarre Ride to the Pharcyde to LabcabinCalifornia, in between that period, what was your thought process going into the second album? Because we are almost 25 years going into your sophomore classic album. What was that process like? You get done with the first album, getting ready for the second album. Where was your mind frame
at? I think because the first album had got us the recognition that it did, just as far as with the Q-tips and the premieres and stuff like that, I think first mindset with the label was like, man, it's time to make that record that
was that
for say Nas Illmatic on if that was his second record,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Just getting with different producers, just having that hella like vibe put out there. But and then at the same time going through all the pressures that we were going through with the album, because I want to say like it didn't go gold like right out the box. Like we had to, I want to say 2 years, 3 years it took for it to go gold. Like
the first album.
Yeah,
right.
And a lot of touring, a lot of everything, a lot of just going through whatever. So we found out that the industry wasn't that sweet. You know what I'm saying? And so, and then going out and seeing, going out with the crowds we were going out, because sometimes we go out with rock bands. It was just a lot of that, like a lot of Palooza, a lot of that kind of stuff. And I mean, I can only speak for myself. Going out and seeing like you doing certain songs, and you're like, are people laughing with me or at me? And I think that Bizarre Ride kind of created that thing, like, are they laughing with me or are they laughing at me? Just because of some of the song content,
right, like
Jigaboo Time and Your Mama,
right.
And I'm that type of nigga, like, you know, like, you're going to Lollapalooza, predominantly white, and you're seeing I'm the nigga in charge. Like, you're just seeing that, and it's just like, whoa, like, okay, are we together with this or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And then the record company really pushing that's the narrative. Like, you guys should be clowns and goofy and stuff like that. So it's just like, like, is this really right? And so that mind state, going to New York, we supposed to try to make this record. I guess if you put it right, like that, you would almost sound like a Black Star record, like you would make like we were kind of was on that thing, but yeah, and it just didn't work out because everybody was kind of basically giving us songs that they thought was Pharcyde, like hella Pass Me By esque.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every producer.
We need like, another one of those.
Yeah. And it's like, man, you guys should sing. You should do the high thing. You should do this or whatever. And it was just like, man, like none of these beats, like, and man, like we was there with everybody. Primo, Q-Tip, High Tech at the time, Diamond D at the time. Man, everybody, like the listening sessions and stuff that we would listen to beats would be like, oh shit, like Large Pro come through, you know what I'm saying? Everybody. But like I said, everybody was trying to give us what they thought our vibe was, and not like we came to New York to get your vibe. We came to New York to get the Primo beat, or we came to get that type of beat, the Pete Rock remix beat.
This is kind of right after the Illmatic.
Yeah, so it's just like we wanted something grimy, hard, like that's what we're looking for. And everybody's giving us Pass Me their version, and we're just like, oh man, what's going on here? And then Tim was busy working with Mobb Deep at the time, and he's like, man, I'm kind of busy, but I got this tape, heard this dude, John Doe, blah, blah, blah. You should take a listen to it. It's something different. Maybe you guys will be into it. So went to his house, had the cassette, popped it in, 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds was like the longest, like very in and out. And we're just like, yo, this is shit we gotta do. this sounds like
what you're on.
nobody else is what we've been getting. You know what I'm saying? Just the feeling, was just a whole different thing. And we came back and the record company didn't like it, like because. And I understand, like, you guys supposed to come back with Primo. You guys supposed to come back with this. You're like, what is this? Like, what is this beat doesn't, it's not punching, it's not doing this, it's not doing that. And, yeah, that was just it. That was just it. So, I mean, did that answer your question?
Oh, yeah,
somewhat?
definitely.
Yeah.
How did you link up with Dilla through that? John Doe was Dilla, right?
Yeah, so we thought John Doe actually was Q-Tip giving us an alias name because he was going to be embarrassed or something of giving us these tracks. Like man, they already done said something, but I'm going to say this producer gave me these tracks. He's just like, John Doe, yeah, right, or whatever. But then, like, once we got the beats hooked up, you know, at that time it was very approachable, you know what I'm saying? He came from Detroit, met New York, just kind of was in the studio, just talking about some stuff. And then, yeah, that kind of built like the whole thing. It was kind of cool to see, like, that's when I can say, like, High Tech came into the play, and then Dilla was there. 88 Keys was coming around because I met him. He was, like, selling records out there. And he was like, yo, man, you know, I hook up with Dilla, take him out to go get some records, get some record stores. So it was like a lot of people around at that time. That was like the first time seeing different people. And Buckshot was there. I mean, we had songs that we didn't put out or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that we was recording. So it was interesting. It was interesting.
Any chance we can get those lost sessions at some point?
You know, I would have to find them. I would have this. It's to get decent versions. You know what I'm saying? It's buried. It's a lot of that tapes. And
I
stuff
think
like
hardcore Pharcyde fans will take it as is if we can get our hands on it. But that's up to you.